Hi, we're here, April 15th, Tax Day. This is Real News Tucson, Chris Haskell, and we're here at the Free Speech Zone. This is America, folks, but this is a free speech zone. This is where they are allowed to speak freely. The new concept here in America, yes, this is not China, this is America. This is the Free Speech Zone. This is where they're letting some people know that there is no legal income tax, at least not for the majority of Americans living and working in the United States. There is no law that says you have to pay any income tax. Let's see if we can get them to answer a couple questions.
As if I'm paying taxes for schools and for health care and for the needs of the people. But what I don't want to be paying taxes for is the self-destructive war that we are waging. It's illegal and it's immoral, and our representatives are supporting it. And I think that George Bush and his followers and his people in Congress should be impeached, all of them. I'd like to start all over again with a brand new attitude toward this country. We have really disgraced ourselves throughout the world, and I'm a 75-year-old woman who wants my country back. I used to believe in it because we used to be proud of ourselves for really noble reasons. And now all we have is weapons. We're proud of our big guns, which is just ridiculous.
Pardon me, your name?
My name is Gretchen Nielsen.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
Sir, I was going to ask you, are you familiar with who the CFR is?
No, I'm not.
You're not familiar with the CFR? Okay, and what about the fact that there is no law that says you and I have to pay any income tax? There's not a law on the books. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not familiar with that.
Right.
I thought
there is a lot of websites, and what it discusses is the fact that American citizens that live and work in the United States, there is no law, and there's been over 200 people that have recently won court cases about this.
Oh, are you part of this group here?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
No, I'm with Real News Tucson.
Oh, okay.
It's an internet news station.
Well, it's good to get the information out. I just wasn't aware of it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Hey.
I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Are you familiar with what the C.F.R. is?
No.
C.F.R., the Council on Foreign Relations.
Don't know a thing about
Not
it.
familiar with them. Okay. Are you familiar with at least what the information is that these people are giving out here, that we do not have to pay taxes according to, there is not actually a law that says that the average American citizen has to pay any taxes. Were you familiar with that at all?
Not at all.
Not at all, okay? There are a lot of websites on this, and apparently a lot of people have won this recently in court cases that have fought it and not paid their taxes. So you haven't heard anything about that?
I've not heard a thing about it.
Hey, can I ask you, who is your presidential candidate of choice?
Oh, I haven't made up my mind yet.
Okay, all right, thank you very much, sir. Well, we're asking people if they're familiar with what CFR is. Are you familiar with that?
No, I'm not.
It's a Council on Foreign Relations. There's been apparently a lot of signs around town, CFR traders. Okay.
I haven't ran into it.
Are you familiar with the fact, and this is what the information they're handing out is, that most United States citizens, there is not a law that says that you and I and people working and living in the United States has to pay any income tax. Are you familiar with that?
No, I was not.
You're not?
No.
Okay. And can I ask you one more question? Who is the presidential candidate that you support for 2008?
Actually, I'm undecided right now.
Okay.
So,
Well, thank you very much.
thank you.
Hey, we're asking people if they're familiar with a couple things, and one is the CFR, the Council on Foreign Relations. There's been like a lot of signs around town, CFR traders.
No, I haven't seen. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, not familiar at all with the CFR. No. Did you know that, and this is what these people are handing out a bunch of literature on, is the fact that apparently there is no law that says at least you and I are American citizens that work and live in the United States have to pay any income tax. There is no law.
I've heard that. Yeah. I have.
You have heard that?
I heard that, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of scary that we're here paying our taxes. 'Cause
Really.
I pay my taxes, I know that.
I mean, right. I mean, the consequences are too great not to pay them.
Correct, yeah. Can I ask you, who is your presidential candidate of choice for
I
2008?
haven't made a decision yet.
Okay, and what do you think is the most important thing, in your opinion, that they ought to be talking about? What issue?
Well, the economy.
And do you hear much talk about the economy when it comes to that?
No.
Excellent. That's what I'm hearing. All right, thank you very much. Have a good day. Chris Haskell. Real News Tucson, thank you very much.